Hi everyone, hi Nick. I have a journal to share for you today, with you today. This is a custom order for Terry. She asked me a couple of weeks ago to do, if I could do a journal based on the TV show, The Tudors. I guess that's from Showtime, I guess. Not sure. I've actually never seen the show, but it's one of her favorites, so mostly because of this guy here, I guess. So I said, yeah, because I can pretty much make anything. I don't know, or that I'd give it a shot anyway. So this is what I come up with. It's a soft cover, and I hope I'm getting enough light. It's late in the day. We've had a snowstorm all day long. It's supposed to go into tonight. I'm pooped. I've had 4 glasses of wine, and yes, I have on my jammies. So this is a dark red leather cover, and it is lined with some fabric that Renee gave me that I have been hoarding for a couple years. It's about 8 by 6. It would actually be wider than that if it was flat, but this is a good 3 inches thick. Like, this is massive. I haven't made a journal this fat. I don't know if I've ever made a journal this thick. Very thready and stringy, which I know she really likes. I didn't trim off anything, and I went through probably 2 spools of thread with this, or 2 bobbins, at least 2 bobbins worth of thread doing this. The spine is embellished with just some sari silk, some tan, just the regular color, and then pink and this burgundy color. And it's the stretchy lace for the closure in like a off-white color. And on the cover, and I'm going to take this off. And this is not attached. It goes under here, but it's not attached anywhere, so she can take it off. I'm just going to leave it like that. On the cover is an image from the TV show. And I'm a huge history buff, and I have a history minor, so I couldn't not put some actual historical stuff in here as well. So this is a copy of Henry VIII's actual signature. And right here is the Tudor Rose coat of arms. And there's also 3 buttons. This is backed onto some vintage lace and also some of the fabric that's lined, that's on the inside cover. So I'm going to try to go fairly quickly through this because it's huge. Love this fabric. It's so pretty. I've been hoarding this for a couple of years. The kit that I used is from Dreams Etc. and it's called Medieval Romance, I believe. This is my favorite page because this girl on here, I have, this is actually in the National Museum in Washington, D.C., but I have this girl done in needlepoint. A friend gave it to me. It's huge, and it's probably like 2 feet by 3 feet, and it's been hanging in my living room for probably close to 30 years. And so it's just, a needlepoint reproduction of this, and I absolutely love it. So this is my favorite page. So we've got, I tried to keep a lot of roses because of the Tudor rose thing. So there's a lot of roses in here, a lot of stuff from Tsunami Rose that I've had for a long time. And I've included images from the publicity shots from the show. And I don't watch the show. I don't know any of the characters. So I just don't know. And I printed some of the images from the show on, onto some of the coffee dyed pages, and I actually really like this one. This is really cool. And I'm sure that these are the wives. So I know that's Henry, and those are the wives, I'm pretty sure. Some botanical language of flowers book. I sewed some Tsunami Rose die cuts and lace onto some of the pages. It's from a botanical book. This paper clipped a couple of images, a character from the show, and then this one, and then this, just, it's an envelope, and it flips up, and there's a little journaling card in there, and I hope I'm not bumping the camera. Of course, this works when you haven't got a camera between your feet. This is not so difficult. I'm going to flip this back down, get the paper clip back on it without mangling everything. Ugh, I'm so tired. Put the paper clip back on. Put this guy back and that. And then on the other side is a tuck, which is the flap of the envelope, and the doily, and it tucks, and then there's this one. And we have dictionary. Oops, sorry. Deli paper. I did some flip tags with snippet roll that I made. We have some folded over side pockets, and I made some fabric ruffles from the scraps from when I trimmed this down. So I did, and then I sewed some die cuts and glued and whatever. That's from the kit. That is Tsunami Rose. And this is a bigger version of the Tudor Rose, which I printed on, what is this? It's not vellum. It's like a glassine paper, and my printer did not like it at all, but it's sewn in, so there's half of it there. I just like the sound of it. There's an image from the show. I stitched around all of these, so they kind of look like they're stitched on, but they're actually printed on the pages. I have a damask bag with a, oops, upside down, large journaling sheet. That's Tsunami Rose. And I like how the stitching looks on the opposite side. And we have lined paper. That is just a scrap from one of the pages that I cut down. And that's Tsunami Rose. And this is Ephemera's Vintage Garden. There he is, you know, with his glory. This is some Nick's Dump Dive encyclopedia. The kit comes with a bunch of these big pockets with matching tags, so some of them I have just paper clipped on. They can go in whatever, something else. Some Lily catalog sewn on. Embellishments. This is wallpaper. I thought it looked kind of royal, regal, I guess. The wallpaper sample. This is another character from the show. And some avocado dyed paper. This is some vintage ledger, which I folded up and made a pocket. And that is Tsunami Rose, and that's from the kit. This makes a tuck spot. Made some paper pebbles, and then that just folds out for additional writing space. And it's also a tuck with some more Tsunami Rose. And this is reproduction of an actual historical portrait. It's Henry and his wives. Music paper, doily, Victorian clip art, tag from the kit that I made into a tuck spot, and there's an altered, what's this one, a repair tag, some vintage lace, and just some Tsunami roses. Get over so I can get a little bit better light. This is the center of the signature. I left this is wax twine, which I've just left long. And this is a reproduction of all of his wives' signatures, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I'm just coming back around the other side. Another side tuck with a little journal card there. Corner pocket with some postcard and another image from the show. vintage ledger that's folded up into a pocket. And we have a library card and, oops, and there he is. I almost put that on the cover, but it was too wide and I didn't want to cut his hands off. It's kind of cool. Oops, and then there's also this from the kit. And some more avocado paper. Sewn on embellishments. There's another one of the envelopes with a tag from the kit, and this one flips over. It's just washi in. Other half of the bag with a tag in there. That's the other half of the Tudors short page, flips, flip tags, deli paper, more kit and dictionary, and this little pocket from the kit with another rose. I like that lace. I hadn't used that one yet. And there's a altered like a little ticket and another image from the show. And here's another clipped in pocket and a tag. There's the middle. That's the other Tudor rose. This was sewn in, but the other half of it, the toner didn't set, so it was smearing all over. So I just glued that down to make it kind of a flippy thing. And there's no other side to it because the toner didn't set for some reason. That's probably because I yanked it out of the printer because it kept jamming. And there's another image from the show that's printed and stitched around. Corner pocket, Tsunami Rose, and another one of the show characters. And again, there's another one of the show characters. This is all clipped. It's held on there with the paper clip. This flips open. Put something in there. Actually tuck under there too. And this paper clip has a teacup on it. And put that back on, and then on the other side, there's another image from the show. And you can tuck under there as well. Doily, and some more lilies. Another side pocket with a postcard. And avocado paper with another cut off from one of the pages that I didn't use. That's like a file folder pocket from the kit that I just used as a journal sheet. Oops. And that's an enlarged version of what's on the cover. More wallpaper. And music. And some more die cuts. An encyclopedia. And there's Henry, a historical, actual Henry, and there's portraits of his wives. There's an altered layaway tag. And two flip tags and some dictionary and another side pocket. There's another image from the show. And a to-do list. And some more language of flowers, and some vintage ledger, and lined paper, and another image from the show. Botanical stuff. Another damask bag with another A Farmer's Vintage Garden. And deli paper, and a crown, of course. Gotta have that. And there's the center of the signature. This one is cool. There's the portraits of the 6 wives. And then here are the actresses who played them, so you can match them up. And I do believe that is Anne Boleyn, I think, pretty sure. And tuck under here if you wish. And we have another character from the show. And another journaling sheet with some roses and deli paper and another tag. Get it in there. And there's another character. Pages from the kit. There's another flipped out pocket with a tag. Flip tags. And this folds out again and makes a tuck spot. Some more sewn on embellishments and some sheet music. And this one is just another large pocket that's just clipped in. And that's on wallpaper. Avocado paper, another tuck spot, image from the show, and some tsunami rose. And Lily book catalog. Another tag from the kit with a image from the show and a library card. And clip art. And that is it. So that is that massive journal. Oh, there you go. It's a big one. So, now Terry, I hope you like it, and we'll be back next time with another journal to share. Thanks for watching. Bye.